Well, what's going on, guys? I'm Septile MC or George, and today I thought I'd bring you a quick little Showdown Live. I am actually not home. I am not going to be going home for a very long time. I actually moved into college on the 20th, which is Thursday of last week. Sunday, when I'm recording this. I've had a pretty busy schedule so far. We've done a lot of mandatory, everything's been fucking mandatory, orientation stuff, where they basically tell us everything about the college, and if a girl says no, it means no. So yeah, I figured I'd bring a live just to give you guys some type of content. I don't have my draft analysis yet for the GBAD League. I'm sorry about that. I have not had time to make what I want to be like a 20 to half an hour minute video. I have to plan out what I want to say about each Pokemon. I want to plan out how I describe how I did everything, and it's just something that I want to do when I have a little more time and I want to plan a tiny bit more for it. So expect that in like a week or so, or in a few days. We'll see what happens. But yeah, so I am right now. I decided to do UU because I had the team for it that I really enjoy playing with, so we're just going to look for a battle. But yeah, so what we got here is Doug Trio, which is going to be a little bit of an issue for my Toxicroak. Unless we break the Sash and we can fire off Sucker Punch. What's his lead? And probably Infernape, honestly. And if that's the case, I'm really thinking let's just lead off with... Well, actually, he might just... We're going to leave with Crobat, because he wants to go Doug Trio, then he can. And he goes Wallace, this thing. I'm just going to U-turn now and go into Toxicroak. I feel like Toxicroak's a really good check. Not a counter, except a check to Melodic. In the sense of it can take Scald. And Ice Beam will not be doing much. But he does this now, and I'm going to fire off a Drain Punch here, because I want to hit the incoming Doug Trio if he does actually decide to go out to it. Which if he does, that would be very good for me. Actually, I just thought, what if you had a team with a lot of Pokemons with a very slow Volt Turn, and then like a Doug Trio and a Gothitelle or something like that, and then like a Sweeper. So you had really slow Mons that would always be able to Volt Switch out, and then you just had Trappers that were made to trap everything. Although people probably have thought about that team, and it's probably not very good. Probably easily countered. But you know, just a thought, I guess. So let's see, what is he gonna do here? As I drink water, sorry. Actually, I figured I should... You guys probably want to know a tiny bit about college, I guess. How it is, if I'm enjoying myself or not. And honestly, I'm having a great time so far. My roommate is awesome. He's a great guy. I actually told him about YouTube, not yesterday, except the day before that. He actually saw me checking my channel, and he was just like, dude, why do you have a channel with 2,500 subs? And I'm like, oh, yeah, I should probably tell you about this. It's a funny story, actually. I'm a YouTuber. Well, so I did, and he actually, apparently, he used to make Call of Duty videos, which was really interesting to hear about, when he was in, 8th grade or something, which now, 8th grade was about 4 years ago, maybe 5, so I watched one of his videos, and it's the 8th grade voice. Everyone knows the 8th grade voice. It's the squeaker voice. We're actually really fucking this guy up right now. He's not really doing too well against us. I actually want to clear this out of the way. And we're just going to Drain Punch again. Goes into Mandibuzz, which will not be taking these next 2 hits nicely. And actually one more Drain Punch is going to finish it, but... Ooh. So here's the problem. If we do this, then he's going to go into Doug Trio after, and we lose our switch into Melodic. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to switch out here into Ampharos. and then I'm going to let him roost. Yes, I know he was able to get up the roost, but I am weakening his team, so it's fine. And I'm going to fire for Dragon Pulse here. I'm not really too concerned about if he wants to talk. I've rest. I sleep talk. That's not a problem. So he decides to do that. Now he does outspeed me, so I'm assuming here he's going to roost. I'm going to Volt Switch out. Yep. And this should give us some sort of initiative. Hopefully, I can go into Mamoswine now. And I was talking about college before. Let me think. About my roommate. Yeah. He's a good guy. He was really accepting of YouTube. He was like, I tried some Call of Duty videos, and it was that 8th grade squeaker voice. I think we all know what I'm talking about. We all had that at one point. What is he doing? Oh, you little motherfucker. Well, at least now you have to go out into Melodic, or you're going to take an Icicle Spirit. So if you want to defog, and he does decide to defog, so he might actually lose his Pokemon right here, and he does. So Manabuzz goes down, which is very nice. He might choose to go into Dugtrio here. I don't know. I don't know what he would do to me, considering I have Ice Shard priority. His only real switch in defensively is Melodic, and offensively is Infernape. He decides to go more offensive in this play, and that's fine, really. A Flare Blitz will take me out, as will a Close Combat. So I do want to switch out. I don't see Mega Ampharos doing anything, just because he gets demolished by Dugtrio and the Nidoking. He's an Ampharos of his own. I think I'm going to actually go into Ampharos here. I want to see what he wants to do. It's already... I don't see it doing much. He's a special attacker, which is good to know. I actually can take one more of these, and I'm just going to fire off a Dragon Pulse to get really damage off on anything you might want to go into. So I have to fire off one more Focus Blast, so I do lose my Ampharos, but I do actually take out his Infernape, which is great. Now, let's see what he wants to do here. Yeah, I don't know why I just did that, but I did. I'm thinking he wants to go into Melodic. And my best play might just be Goodra. Just because they can take any one hit from anything on his team, and I can just drop a... I don't even have to drop a Draco. I can go from Muddy Water and take him out. What was I talking about again? I keep getting off track because when I battle, it's really hard to think of other things because I want to actually pay attention and I actually want to win the battle. But yeah, so I told my roommate. He was really accepting, and he's actually very excited. He actually was like, "You're not going to stop, right, in college?" And I'm like, "Well, I was planning to keep going." And he's just like, "Were you just not going to tell me?" He's like, "How is that going to work?" And I'm like, "To be honest, I didn't really think about that yet." And he's just like, "Well, now I know." He's like, "You're not stopping." And I'm like, I appreciate you saying that. Like, I'm not stopping. I don't plan on stopping right now. Let's see what my next play is real quick. How much is Melodic on? Full. Okay. The thing is, he can just keep going into Melodic, and I can keep going into Frog. And I know he can't take me out with any move he has, so I'm just going to go for an Earthquake. Still trying to think of what I was talking about. Roommate stuff. 10 things. College exciting. Really fun, so far at least. At this point, I think I win. Definitely win here. That's game. I don't think he can beat me. Oh yeah, no. Well, that crit's sort of unfortunate, because now he can fire off an Ice Beam and actually get a lot of damage off. But I don't think anything else is going to be taking me on at this point. So that's a win for us. Yay. I'm so distracted, it's unbelievable. When is the D? The D League starts, it should start next week, I think, actually. I think the first week actually starts next week, and then we should have our battles up on Sunday. I do already actually have my team made and prepared for this. For my first week battle. So, I will... Do you guys want me to post, what's it called? Team building videos? Because I can post a little one. I won't actually do a live. What? 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 What am I facing here? I don't know what I'm facing here. Let's just Mega Evolve. Bull Switch. I don't know. I don't know what this guy wants to do. Okay, so that's a thing. And before weakness policy. That would be a surprise. Let's just go on a Crobat and fire off a Bandit Breakbird, and we're gonna get random points, because this guy's not smart. Let's see. Someone just texted me. It might be my roommate. And it was. Yeah, he was actually really enthusiastic about it. He was like, anytime you want to record, anytime you want to do any type of YouTube stuff, like, I will seriously just leave the room. Like, I don't mind, like, and that was really surprising to me. I was actually really afraid to tell him, because I haven't actually told many people about YouTube in my life, or the fact that I play Pokemon. I don't tell many people that I do this. I don't tell many people that I used to do it or how long I've done it. But the fact that he said that anytime that I want to do something with it, that he will just leave the room, he'll go do something else. That was like, I was really shocked by that. I was really really impressed by his character because of that. And he just forfeits. Not surprised. But yeah, so that's enough stuff about college. I'll keep uploading, especially with the fact that he's being so accepting of it. That's pretty much it for college. Let me tell you a little bit what I'm doing in college. I am a biology major with a concentration in pre-med. So, yeah, I'll be doing a lot of work in college. So YouTube will not be my main priority. I am in the D League, which will take priority over any other YouTube stuff, in the sense of, I will, of course, upload all my battles in the D League. I will compete in it and try to do really good in it. But other YouTube stuff, for example, Showdown Lives, or the possibilities of LPs, I don't think I will be doing them. Well, hold on, did he just stay in an Ice Beam twice? That's an interesting move by him. He's just going very offensive. Now, like, I could go back into Frog, but I want to set up my rocks. But he could just go for Scald and kill my Mamoswine. Mamoswine is very important. I don't have any reason to risk my Mamoswine. Let's just go to Ampharos. It's really bulky. It can take any one hit. And he goes for Surf, not Scald, which means he doesn't have Scald, which is very good. Let me just Mega Evolve, and I'm gonna Dragon Pulse. I don't want him to go into Snorlax. He's not switching out, so I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he predicted there. I don't know if he thought he'd outspeed me or something, but he forfeits. Okay, that's interesting. So yeah, college, I'll be busy. I'll be very busy. I'm gonna try to make it work to the best of my ability. I will get out the D League uploads. I don't know if I'll be able to upload as many Showdown Lives, just because of the amount of work I'll have to be doing. So yeah, that's kind of that. Let me get into battles now. So he leads off with Rhyperior. I have Crobat, and let's just U-turn now. He might go for his rocks, which I'm assuming he's going to do, but I can't take the risk. I can't really stay in either because I don't have any move. But he switches out, which is interesting. I guess he predicted my switch into Melodic or something. But yeah, not gonna be doing that anytime soon. I'm gonna go into Mamoswine here because one, I can try to threaten him out with the possibility of an Earthquake, just kind of taking him out. Two, I want to get up my rocks because he does have the Darmanitan. And if he's Choice Scarf, I'm just gonna take a Flash Cannon. I don't really mind because I have the Sash, and while it sucks to be broken, okay, that's good. That's the best case scenario, actually. Now these things usually do not carry Ice Beam, so I'm gonna go into Frog. Actually, it's a toss-up between Ice Beam. They always want Wish, Protect, and Scald. Now it's either the fourth move is Heal Bell, Toxic, Ice Beam, some run Acid Armor, double switches into Darmanitan, which is fine because he's going to be taking rocks damage. I don't mind that whatsoever. If you want to switch in your Darmanitan on a double switch, that's fine. Do it on my rocks. He goes for Earthquake, trying to take me out. That's fine. I'm saying that's fine a lot. Let me double out here into Ampharos on the predicted Blastoise. Goes into Magneton, which I'm not really too concerned with. I thought he would want to try to spin away his hazards. Now I am slower than him, so I will be able to get off the slower Volt Switch, which is good. Actually, let's just fire for Dragon Pulse in case he wants to go into Rhyperior here. That's always a possibility. He goes for Flash Cannon, which is actually pretty funny. Nothing on his team really wants to take a Dragon Pulse or a Volt Switch. Oh, wait a second. Let me see what he has a Zoroark, so I gotta think about that. And this thing actually is not choiced. It might be Analytic. Actually, it's probably Magnet Volt. I don't think anyone really runs Analytic. That's gonna do a lot. Yeah, I don't know what that switch was. Let me go out here, predicting an Earthquake. Let me Dragon Pulse again, because I do actually outspeed. There we go. So the Rhyperior goes down. I decided just to kind of risk it. You have to play ballsy once in a while. So it puts you a step above other players, in my opinion. You just have to play ballsy at the right time. He's going to go into Darmanitan, he's going to go for Earthquake, and I'm going to switch out into Snake, because Melodic can just recover up pretty much. He might U-turn here, which would be a very good play on his part, but I just played a risky play. I have no reason to try it again. And Darmanitan has like one more switch in, really, so I'm not too concerned about it whatsoever. And he's just going to keep going for Flare Blitz, trying to kill my Melodic, which is just not going to work at all. Melodic is actually a Pokemon I drafted on my D-League, and for good reason. It is just eating up these hits. They are resisted, but Darmanitan is also one of the most powerful Pokemon in this game, in my opinion. Okay, he forfeited. I want to get a good battle. I feel like I haven't gotten a good battle for you guys. So that's what I'm trying to do, and I'm really going up the ladder fast. They actually reset the ladder. Oops. They reset the ladder recently, and I dropped all the way back down to 0, or to 1,000. This is a scary team. This is a very scary team. I feel like the Donphan is his lead, or this. Now, he might think my Mamoswine is my lead. Which it very well could be. I'm going to go with Crobat. I always lead with Crobat. Banded Crobat is so good. Now let's U-turn here. Judging by damage, we'll see if it's the actual one or the Zoroark. And if he switches out here, it's most definitely the Zoroark. Actually, this thing doesn't have reliable recovery. I don't want a Brave Bird. I really do just want a Brave Bird. I really don't mind what... Yeah, it's Donphan, but he's going to go for his rocks. And now he has to make a choice of really how he wants to go about this. He's going to Ice Shard me, which is going to be doing a decent amount, but it's not doing... Yeah, so I kill him off with the Brave Bird. Now, I do lose my Crobat, but he doesn't have his Donphan anymore, and I feel like... Oh dear, this is wonderful. You guys may be confused why this is wonderful, but in my opinion it is. I can either go for a Brave Bird here, and that will most likely kill me off with the recoil, and he's probably just going to roost up. So I kind of want to go into Ampharos, get off the Mega Evolution, and then Volt Switch out. So I think that's what I'm going to do, and now I have a Death Fodder in the sense of... Oh, no! No! Why would that happen? Of all the Pokemon it could have fucking whirlwinded me out to, it does that one. But anyway, Mega Evolve and Volt Switch. There's really no other play I can... I mean, I can Dragon Pulse here. He doesn't have a resist for it. But he doesn't have a switch into Volt Switch, and if he goes into Roserade, I can go into Mamoswine and then fucking try to scare him out with Ice Shard. So it's not really too much of a problem. I also have the Sap Sipper on my Gutra, which I might actually try to use right now. That did 30%, which tells me he's like an offensive set. I actually think I can scare him out here with Ice Shard. But Gutra... Or Frog. Is he 295? No, 306. So the problem is I don't want to lose my sash because I could force him to defog by going for rocks, but to go for rocks I need to actually go into Mamoswine. Volt Switch. We're gonna go into Mamoswine. Now he could try to lose his thing. I'm gonna go for rocks. Very good, very good. Good play on my part. I'm gonna go into Toxicroak here because Toxicroak is a very good wall to Melodic, as we've seen in the previous games. It's a very good switch in. Toxicroak's a good switch into any water type, mainly because of Dry Skin, and the fact that it has not terrible bulk, but not incredible bulk either. So let's just see how this goes. And he goes for Scald, but shields me back up. Very nice, very nice. And now here, I'm going to fire off a gunshot. We're just going to hit something hard. He decides to... Wow! He is specially defensive, for sure. Gujar comes out, and we're going to fire off a T-Bolt. So... let's see how much this does. Yeah, he's defensive. Did it badly poison him? No, only poisoned. So that's just doing 44% each time. I am going to be going back out into Toxicroak now, just because I can. And I actually can take him out with a gunshot on this turn, so I am going to actually fire for another gunshot. Toxicroak in UU is such a powerful mon. The fact that it gets access to Gungshot, which is... I love Gungshot, and I hate Gunshot at the same fucking time. Let's go into Ampharos. This is actually going to be a tough game. We're actually pretty even right now in the sense of our Pokemon are getting really worn down. He's a lot... I hate this kind of team so much. So I'm going to drop a T-Bolt. Goes in a Roserade, which is really no problem whatsoever. That does 17%, so a Sludge Bomb won't be able to take him out, really. So I'm going to fire for Draco. Sleep Powder, Sap Sipper makes that mistake. Just going to drop a little PK Face, even though it's not a PK Face, just little equals and that. And you guys won't see it because it's outside of the screen right now. Goes into Mandibuzz, which is pretty obvious. I'm going to wait until he wants to Whirlwind me out to switch, because there's no... Oh, this is that thing. Yep, this is that thing. I forgot. I didn't realize it, but I paralyzed him. So that's great. Now we're just going to drop a Draco. I don't see a reason not to. I got hacks, and I'm not going to... Hacks is hacks. It happens. He's definitely going to recover here. He has no reason not to. Either that or he's going to Dragon Tail. And if he wants to do that, that's fine. I'm going to go into Ampharos. I don't want to switch into Toxicroak because I don't want it taking too much more damage. And I know if he wants to Dragon Tail my Ampharos, while it's super effective, it won't be doing too much. Now, here, I'm going to rest. I want to keep this thing on a decent amount of health, mainly to take on the Infernape if necessary, because I can take on pretty much any Infernape set. I think maybe Bandit can take me out. Not positive about that, but I think it might be able to. We get rest, which is fine. He's going to Dragon Tail. Does only 15%. That's not a problem. And he goes into Mamoswine, which sucks. Really sucks. But we're going to go into Melodic. Main reason why is because if he Scalds, I can get the Marvel Scare. Possibly. And I do, which is great. Also, I didn't want him to go for a Dragon Tail. We're going to recover up here. As he recovers up as well, which is fine. Now, I want him to Dragon Tail me out. That's what I'm sort of hoping for right now. Because he can't really Scald me, and he did go last, so there's a good chance he did, and he did. Go into Ampharos. Nice, 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 nice. So let's see what we do here. We're just going to fire off a Sleep Talk, get Volt Switch. Nope, we get Rest. Of course we do. What else would happen with us? Goes into Toxicroak. We actually take him out here with a Gunshot, so what are we going to do? We're going to fire off another Gunshot. Jesus Christ. This is annoying. Let's just Drain Punch now. I want some kind of recovery. We're getting a little worn down for my liking, and we drop actually lower than we were before. How much did Draco do last time? I think he does 36, 39, something like that. Okay. He's gonna recover. That's obvious. No, wait, the gunk shot actually doesn't do as much anymore because we poisoned him. So that's a thing. Let's just start dropping T-bolts. Now we're gonna drop... To be honest, I'm gonna keep going for T-bolt. I don't see a reason not to. He's gonna recover here. And I think we actually lose this game at this point. I don't see a way I can break his melodic, and I'm not one to toxic stall, so my melodic doesn't have toxic. Let me safely see if he wants to Dragon Tail. He'll go last. That's the thing, because I definitely don't outspeed him. And then if that happens, I know that he's going to go for Dragon Tail. Let me Volt Switch. He recovers, which is fine. The Volt Switch is going to be doing a decent amount of this fucking stab. Yeah, that did a lot. Let's go into Toxic Rogue here. And now... 45%. Now, the 31% from Drain Punch... Gunk Shot can take him out. We just can't miss another Gunk Shot. Come on, Frog. He goes into Mandibuzz. Takes rocks. Gunk Shot pretty much kills it. 295, 284, and 42%. I want to know if a Drain Punch can take him out. No, I'm trying to think about that. So that does about 2/3 as much. So 2/3 as much as 42 would be about 28, but it's a little bit less than 28. It would be a toss-up. And that's a toss-up I don't know if I want to take, because this is a risky battle already. Gunk Shot, oh. Okay, this is when we calc. This is when we calc. This is the battle I wanted for you guys. Why is it so zoomed? Okay, there we go. I was thinking for a second, like, wow. So let's go Toxic Rogue. I do believe I am Jolly instead of Adamant. Actually, we'll just keep that there. Fine. Mandibuzz OU utility. No, I think he's max defensive, honestly. 39. Oh yeah, it's a like a 50-50 chance that I'm gonna actually take him out. 80 is better than 50. 80 is better than 50 in that case. So yeah, it actually worked out for us that we went for Gunk Shot there. Now we know the Zoroark is also paralyzed and on 58. It goes into Infernape here. Our Mons are getting pretty low here. I don't see Goodra doing anything anymore. Goes for Fire Punch, takes me out. So he's Iron Fist. That's pretty good to know. Now I can go into Snake. I can... See, I don't want him going into Melodic and recovering. That is the last thing I need. That is how I win this game right here. Mamoswine. Yeah, it's a double switch into Mamoswine. And we actually do get the double switch off, which is very nice. I didn't want to go into Ampharos, because Ampharos is the only way I would be able to break his Melodic again. I have to fire for Volt Switch on it, and I have to hope he doesn't recover on my Volt Switch. And we do take him out. Thank God. So that is, I think, just going to be the game. I don't know how he can come back from this anymore. We don't need Toxic Rogue anymore. Do we? It's priority. That's the thing. I want to try to hit this thing with a Sucker Punch, possibly. Because a Thunder Punch is going to be doing a decent amount to me. Do we need Ampharos anymore? It's not going to be taking too many hits. Yeah, let's just sacrifice off Ampharos here. Goes for CC, which is probably the worst move he could have gone for, in my opinion. Let's go into Frog. Let's just fire off a Sucker Punch. Let's just see how much we can do to this thing. I don't want to play too risky. We do a lot of damage. That's really all I needed. It doesn't look like he has Mach Punch. but we don't even have to risk that because we can go into melodic, take a Thunder Punch. That's not really a problem. Gonna recover. We do have the Marvel skill, so I don't think a Thunder Punch will take me out. I'll be very surprised if it did. Goes for CC, actually, that doesn't do much, so that's fine. And we're going to heal up with recover, and what that's going to mean is that's going to be a fantastic game right there. That was the battle I wanted to end off on. 36 turns of just... of a great game. GG, man. GG, man. We're going to fire off a Scald, and that's going to take out the Zoroark, which ends the game. Whew. Ratadactyl. Ratadactyl. Why do I know that name? Or not. Okay, guys. That is going to be the end of the video. So if you guys enjoyed, please comment, like, rate, and subscribe. Once again, to clarify on everything before I got the good battle, I'm in college. I don't know how active I'll be, except for the D-League. I'll keep that up to date, of course. Everything else, I don't know what's going to happen with. I will try my best to keep everything pretty much in order. I'll try to keep the channel up and running, but it will not be my top priorities. The academics in college is my top priority. So that's going to be it, guys. If you enjoyed, please comment, like, rate, and subscribe. I am SeptileMC, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Peace out.